Okay. Let's start with the patch notes, shall we? It's called the Step Up event. Somehow nobody managed to guess correctly what the hell it's called, but it's called the Step Up event. On Facebook for like 3 days, no one gets Step Up, but it's called the Step Up event. Okay, so blah blah blah. Fairy goes bonus carriage. No one cares about this. Yeti and Ping Bean, I'll go through this more in detail later. It's from the 29th to the 27th of October, so it's 1 month. A bit less than 1 month long. It's a whole new world, by the way, so you can't create it in Aquila, you can't create it in any other server. You can only create your Ping Bean and Yeti in like the separate server, which is bad. I hate it. There's no ringer, there's no Kishin, feels bad, man. But whatever lah, okay lah. Just train. I estimate that will take about like 10 to 15 hours to train one level 200 Yeti or Ping Bean. It is terrible. Like, Ping Bean is terrible. I don't know what. I heard that Yeti is not as bad, but Ping Bean is absolutely terrible. And also, why are these images not loading? Yeah. So this is what it looks like. You have to create it in a whole new world. And Ping Bean is terrible. Yeti, I think I heard that it's better than Ping Bean, but can't be that much better also lah. Whatever. Okay. There's also this is a filler event. Okay. Let me load some of these images that refuse to load first. It's a filler event. Detective Pepe's detective. So many detectives. It runs from 6th October to 19th October. It's 2 weeks long. It's not coming out this week, it's coming out next week. But it's 2 weeks long. And basically, you have to hunt 200 mobs or 200 ETCs. And yeah, every day there's a new episode. Complete each episode and you'll be rewarded. And you get like a bunch of thingies. A bunch of rewards. So you get EXP coupon pouch. I'm not sure what this is. Arcane symbols, purple cubes, event ring purple cubes, medal of honor, chair, extreme growths, crimson flames, core gemstones, rainbow flames, and yeah, no, it's actually just a filler event. There's actually nothing. Are you late? No, we just started actually. The patch notes, but basically it's a huge filler event for 2 weeks. No one cares about it. No one cares. Okay, we also have a Halloween event. In case you're oh, thanks, Shigi. In case you all forgot, Halloween is well, in October. It runs from the 20th to the 2nd of November. You can go to the haunted house and you have to explore. I think we had this last year, right? Did we? I recall that we had this last year. Yeah, there's like a bunch of different episodes. And like you unlock a bunch of things for rewards. You get a hat. The hat's quite cute actually. You get a damaged skin, which looks terrible. This ghost mod, I remember we got it. The cash weapon actually looks quite nice. Oh, that's pretty pop. And the costume set actually looks not bad also. It's actually pretty pop. Not gonna lie, it looks good. Better than last year's stuff. I can't remember what. Oh, they gave the Halloween hats, like the big witch hats last year. But these things look pretty sick, honestly. I like it. There's also Haste, everybody's favorite event, and it's coming like next month or the month after, though, 3rd November. So I mean, you all know what Haste is. Basically, Haste, you get a bunch of bonuses while Haste is active. So you get more elite monster spawn. You get your rune cooldown will be 10 minutes instead of 15 minutes. You get 2 times EXP from runes, so it's basically 3 times EXP. You get 200% extra EXP from runes. You get more sudden missions, you get more Polo Frito portals, more EXP from Flame Wolf. What the hell? They repeated this. Nice. MapleSEA quality. Elite monster spawn rate will be increased. Elite monster spawn rate will be increased. MapleSEA quality right there. Boss party formation buff. This doesn't even exist anymore, so good job. Good job, MapleSEA. Good fucking job. So you have to do a bunch of daily missions. It's hunt animals, blah 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 blah. You can look at all these yourself. But basically, you can unlock all these boxes for some nice stuff. You get flames. They remove purple cubes. They used to be able to get purple cubes from this, but I guess they remove purple cubes. You can get either EXP coupons, flames, core gemstones, or arcane symbols now. I don't know why there's no purple cubes anymore, but whatever. Basically, every time you complete a mission, you get a haste booster. A haste booster basically is like Kishin for 100 seconds, and you can get 6 a day. So 6 haste boosters a day, 600 seconds of Kishin. That's like 10 minutes of Kishin a day. Yay. Yeah. And the weekly hidden mission progress is world bound. So basically, you can leech other people's weekly mission. You can do it on your meals also. You don't have to do it on your main. And there's also the singles versus couples army. I know that chat's definitely in this category. Don't worry, me too. And this is a fucking Valentine's Day event. I don't know why we're getting it now. This is another like filler event, so it's gonna be running from 3rd to 16th November. Another 2 weeks. But this one is during haste period. Basically, you just do a bunch of stupid things, like you not stupid things, like you collect like wind energy by killing mobs, and then afterwards you complete the mission every day, and every day there's a new reward. Basically, you get either it depends on which path you choose. You get either one of these 2 rewards. Yeah. I mean, it's just random CS stuff. I am also in that category. Don't worry, man. Chat. Don't worry. Why are you guys so worried about this? Okay, and also a bunch of other small things. It's basically filler lah. There's also a Sunday Maple for everybody's. If you want to see it, but Sunday Maple sucks. I think it sucks. There's Monster Collection chance 5, 10, 15. This one doesn't stack with haste. Oh no, haste isn't here yet, but there's a training one. There's another training one. 50% spell trace, 30% off, and 5 times augmented souls. So like Sunday Maple sucks. There's no 50% off honor. I think that's what people miss the most right now is 50% off honor, but there isn't any 50% off honor, so unfortunate. But yeah, that's the Sunday Maple. Okay, so we can look more closely at Yeti Ping Bimbo now. So basically Yeti Ping Bimbo, you get to create either Yeti or Ping Bean in the new world. And you'll be able to level them lah. There are certain things that you can't access, like Golden's Carriage and Sunday Maple and all that. But you get permanent buffs inside Ping Bimbo, which is 1.5 times EXP, extra attack, extra normal damage to mobs, extra boss damage. Yeah. I don't think you can buy cash 2x on Yeti Ping Bean if I'm not wrong. Yeah. These are a bunch of skills for Yeti. I don't really care. I'll look at it once I actually get to play the character. No honor, yeah, there's no 50% off honor. And this is a bunch of skills for Ping Bean. And there's also the step up event. Step up event basically is you have to complete certain missions. Like these are all the missions that you have to complete. Like there are 13 of them, and then you get like you get the title at the end. So the step up rewards are these things. I don't know what you have to do to complete them actually. Oh, you just have to level up, is it? I think it's just have to level up. I think. Yeah, and then you get a bunch of stuff. But this is all for, like, most of it is only for Ping Bimbo. Like it only helps Ping Bimbo. So this one helps. Anything that says Maple ID reward basically means that you can claim it on your main in a different server on your actual main. So all the stuff that has Maple ID underneath it means that you can claim it on like your current world lah. So there's a mega burning, which I guess is great. Not really. There's a mega burning, there's a sword expansion. The rest of this stuff is actually Crimson Flames. This stuff is for Ping Bean itself and Yeti itself. Maple ID Extreme Growth, 5 Extreme Growth, so that's quite a lot actually. Boss accessory set, Karma Black Flames. This one is for Yeti. This one is also for Yeti and Ping Bean. They're not so generous. They're not gonna give you 100 black cubes on your main. This one's only for Yeti or Ping Bean, so don't get too excited about 100 black cubes. There's a unique CPP mark, which I guess is good. I mean, it's pretty good actually for most people. You can make it. I'm probably gonna make it into drop gear sooner or later, like this unique CPP mark. Are we gonna say goodbye to EB? I mean, we'll get to that soon. Then there's another step up one, which is like it's a growth potion for level 200s. It's a small amount of EXP. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Probably feed it to my main, even though it's not a lot of EXP. But yeah, anyways, so once you complete the entire thing, you either get a Yeti or a Pink Bean title, depending on which one you train. And if you have both of them, you can combine them into the Yeti X Pink Bean title, which is, you can see the stats are. It's basically slightly better. You get 10 more all stat, 5 more weapon attack for this title compared to either one of the other two. So you have to do both. You have to level both to level 200. Those of y'all that already leveled Pink Bean, like those of y'all that participated in like the previous few Pink Bean events, you can skip Pink Bean and you can just do Yeti, and you can combine both titles to get Yeti X Pink Bean title. If you do Yeti to 200, do you get Chaos Pink Bean? I think so. I'm pretty sure. Because like it's all counted within the step up lah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Anyways, okay, another event sends letter to Yeti 29 September to 20. It's the same. It runs the same time as the actual Yeti / Pink Bean Bowl. It's like a mini quest kind of thing, I guess. Yeah, and it's a bunch of cosmetics. You just get a bunch of cosmetics and a bunch of chairs. I don't really care too much about it. And there's a Monster Punch King, which runs the same duration again. You can only do it with Yeti and Pink Bean characters. You get as much, you want to try and get as many points as you can. It's only for Yeti and Pink Bean characters, so this is just like a Punch King but for Yeti and Pink Bean basically. Highest ranking will end by the end of it will win loads of maple points. Oh, interesting. First ranking, you get 300k maple points. Wait, hold up. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. I guess the higher level you are, the better, lor. Maybe. So like those people that try super hard to level their Pink Beans and Yetis can participate in this and get 300k maple points. That's insane. That sounds insane. Why no Typhoon? I don't know. Can you get double the Maple ID rewards? I don't think so. I think step up you can only complete once, if I'm not wrong. The entire step up you can only complete once. So if you don't feel like aiming so high, you just need to get a certain number of points. You get damage skin, which looks quite good actually. You can get damage skins for both lah. Either the Pink Bean or the Yeti one. You can only claim it once for Maple ID. Yeah. To get rank 1 for 300k, they spend 3 million. I don't think you can spend A cash on Pink Bean Bowl or Pink Bean Yeti Bowl. Okay, there's also a slime metal shop. It's only for Yeti and Pink Bean characters. You can buy. They're not so nice. They're not so nice, alright. So you can buy these things using metal, but this is only for Yeti and Pink Bean, not for your actual character. So I think the premise is that you're supposed to grind metal during the whole Pink Bean event, and then Black Cube and Rainbow Flame all your stuff to become stronger. I think that's the premise, and then afterwards you go and do Punch King, and then you become super strong, and then you get the top place and you get 300k maple points. Yeah. Metal grinding in Pink Bean Yeti Bowl, by the way, so that you can buy Black Cubes and Rainbow Flames. Pog. So a bunch of these things are only for Pink Bean and Yeti, and it's kind of whatever stuff. I don't really care too much about it. I don't know if I'll even bother doing too much of the Punch King. I think it's gonna be very competitive all the way up to 700, because like this is like everybody is on the same playing field, so like a lot of people are gonna be trying for it. I don't think it'll be easy at all. FTP enable. True. Just spend a lot of time in Pink Bean and Yeti World, and you'll be able to get some 300k maple points or something. Very poggers. Okay, anyways, that's all for Pink Bean Yeti World. Next is okay. Job balance. Okay, this is the big one. Give me 1 second. Oh, you can work and get 300k. I mean, okay, job balancing. This is the big stuff. This is the big stuff. Everybody is very excited for this. I'm pretty excited for this as well. So we'll see what that is. This is basically like the KMS patch from like 6 months ago. So I know some of it, but not all of it. Okay, general changes. Blah 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 blah. This one is not important. Skill sound effects, you can no longer hear the sound of other characters' skills, which is kind of sad because I enjoy hearing Ryetsu's Yuki Onna. Woo! That sound when he's charging stone. No more hearing Ryetsu's Yuki Onna. Feels bad, man. You can no longer harvest Ring Dark Side. Aura skills will be applied to party members faster. Soul skills, not important. Screen shaking effects if you change maps after using. I don't know what this means. And okay, not important. Miscellaneous stuff. Darkening and shaking effects from other skills will no longer be applied. So, Kana, again, this is a Kana nerf. You can no longer make the screen dark for other people, and Hayato as well. Actually, you can no longer turn the whole map dark. Feels bad, man. For other people. For dark side skills, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck is this English? If dark side skills, which are automatically activated when being attacked or using some skills, avoids an attack proportional to max HP, its duration will be partially reduced instead of being cancelled. This is such a confusing sentence. Okay, so what it means is that if you activate dark side, for example, Cadena Chain or Hoyang dark side, and you take an attack that reduces your max HP, such as like Dota's Debris or like Dust Balls or something, you won't immediately lose your dark side. It will be partially reduced. The duration will be partially reduced. So you won't just dodge one tick anymore. You can dodge like multiple ticks as long as your dark side holds up. Or as long as the duration of your dark side holds up, I think. Yeah, something like that. The wording is so bad. It's like this is like one long run-on sentence. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, you can see it for Shadow Dual Blades Advanced Dark Side, now the Shadow Jump, Katana Chains, and Poyang's Incognito. So all of these things will now be affected by duration instead of by tick. So you won't just dodge one thing anymore, you dodge multiple things during the entire duration of your Dark Side. Okay, you can now right-click Dark Knight's Reincarnation skill to turn it to the continuous effect on and off, so you can choose when you want to go into Reincarnation, which is good. Arrow Illusion will now attract boss monsters in range regardless of where it was installed, which is good. Viper's Energy Charge on-off effect will now be applied to other characters. I have no idea what this is. Soul Master can normally knock back during Swirling Moon. Okay, so this is their main bossing skill for Soul Master. It's quite a big buff to Soul Master actually, because now they have a super knockback resistance when they are using this skill, which is very useful for a lot of bosses, and it makes it so that it's a lot less clunky to play, because currently if you get like this their main bossing combo, which is where they jump up and down, or not jump, but then they move up and down, is very slow and it takes a long time to complete the animation. So having this extra super knockback resist is going to help them a lot with dealing with attacks during this thing, so they can just choose the tank stuff and just use this combo. Very useful for things in black, for like example in like Black Mage and like Lotus. This will be very useful. Okay, Aran reaches 1000 combos, skill effect during shown for a short time and inform you about reaching it. Okay, so you can more easily tell when you reach 1000 combo. I have no idea what this is. Demon Slayer's Demon Bane command to instantly end the invincible attack has been changed. The English is so bad. From reusing the skill to reusing the skill with the down arrow key. Okay, so I think Demon Slayers had like kind of a problem with spamming their Demon's Bane, and then they accidentally reuse the skill immediately and they cancel it immediately. So this basically helps them with not accidentally cancelling the skill if they don't want to cancel it. So now you have to input the key plus the down arrow key in order to end it. That is their new 5th job skill, basically the one that has a super long iframe at the end of it. So useful, I guess. Certain Wild Hunter cast days have been decreased, so a lot of stuff cast faster now, although it's not that useful because a lot of these things are on auto buff anyways. So Xenon's Mega Smasher has now 1 extra second of invincibility. Yay for like the one Xenon main like Darren in Aquila. The one Xenon main. Buff resist will now be applied to certain things for Xenon, which is nice. Kane's chasing shot range has been increased. Certain buff skills with cooldowns can now be adjusted to auto buff, indicate in their skill descriptions. I'm pretty sure that all of these things were supposed to supposed to be able to be registered anyways, no? They were already able to be registered. What? Like, I don't know why they're putting this again. But basically, they can now be registered, which they could already be registered like 1.5 patches ago. Whatever. Not my problem. Oh, okay, big thing, big thing. They changed Blink. So now we get the KMS Blink, which is basically 20-second cooldown. And instead of costing 5% max HP, it costs 3% max HP. And you can get up to 30 weapon attack for level 30 Blink now. So if you like put it into the V matrix slot and have +5 levels on it, you get 30 weapon attack. And that weapon attack is affected by potentials. So it's very sick. It's a very, very important skill to have at level 30 now. It's the best passive, basically, out of all the passives. Maybe Blood for Blood. Blood for Blood is slightly better, and like loaded dice. But this is like a common thing for everybody now. Everybody can have it. You should probably level your Blink to level 30 if you haven't already. And now you can float for a certain amount of time when you hold the down key. So you have to hold the down key plus the Blink key at the same time, if I'm not wrong, to float. And this float has a super knockback resist as well. So very useful for things like Lotus. So if you all are having problems with like surviving in Lotus because you're getting pushed off of platforms, you can now use this. It's kind of like Yin Yang Charm, basically. Just hold Blink in there. Oh, is it? You don't have to press the down key. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Anyways, it's Mechanic Fly. Yeah. I mean, it's like Yin Yang Mechanic Fly. Yeah, that kind of thing. Adele Float. Yeah. Except that you move faster. I'm pretty sure you fly faster than Mechanic. Mechanic's fly is so slow. Anyways. Certain skills no longer block the HP gauge of boss monsters, which is nice. These things were always very annoying. Especially for this is a big thing because the rest of these classes aren't played for Arc. Yay. It's super not bad? Yeah, it's super not bad as well. I'm sorry, I mean people play Aran. Sorry, people play Aran, but the Arc one is the biggest. Okay, so when a bind skill is used on enemy that is resisting binds, the effect of the skill other than the bind debuff will now be applied. So now you get the extra debuffs. It's quite nice because before you wouldn't be able to apply these debuffs if you have a Kana in your party and there's someone else doing the binding, but now you can, which is great. For Paladin, Ice Lightning, Wild Hunter, and Xenon. I think all of these have like certain debuffs or buffs for the class that uses them. Don't remember already. I'm pretty sure Jaguar Soul does, but the rest I don't know. Okay, another big thing. Certain jobs have an attack speed increasing effect or have their existing effects increase. So hero gets +1 attack speed. This came a lot faster than I thought it would. So now one-handed heroes have to go 20% boss on their first line instead of +1 attack speed. Which is a buff, I guess. It's a buff. Paladin also gets it. Explorer Mages also get it. Explorer Bowman also get it. Cannon Shooter, Flame Wizard, Lumi, Angelic Buster, Kinesis. So now ABs don't need +1 attack speed as well, if I'm not wrong. Cannon Shooter can now reach 0 attack speed actually with the +1 attack speed on their inner ability. So they don't need before this, Cannon Shooter already had +1 attack speed, but they could only reach 1 attack speed and not 0. So with this increase, now they can reach 0. Battle Mage doesn't get it. Feels bad, man. Yeah. So overall, just in general, just buffs for everybody. This helps two-handed heroes a lot as well, because now two-handed heroes can reach 0 attack speed, which is super powerful for them. And for one-handed heroes, it just means that you have to change your inability to 20% boss. So not super powerful, but it's a buff nonetheless. Okay, they did this very nice graphic. MapleSEA put in some effort, some effort into this. So yay, MapleSEA, good job. They put in some effort to this infographic. Give them a clap. Give them a clap, chat. So there's some changes to a lot of classes. I will quickly go through as quickly as possible, go through all of them. Combo Force, not important skill for hero, but basically you can no longer blah blah blah. Panic action delay has decreased, which is great. Attack range has been slightly increased, which is great. Panic is a very annoying. What's that? Say hi to my mom. Panic is a very annoying skill to like cast. It's got a very long action delay and the range is very short, so they changed it. Shout has also been increased for attack range, not a big deal. Okay, there's some stuff for Paddy as well. Honestly, I don't really care about all of this. I don't know if I really want to read it. I'll just read like the important stuff, like not all of this. But Sacro Sanctity, now you can reuse the skill to end it, and when the skill ends, the cooldown will be reduced by every 5 seconds remaining on the duration when it ended. So you can have like a short iframe now. You can use it as a short iframe. Kind of. I don't know how viable it is to use it as a short iframe, but it's something like that. You don't have to use the full 30 seconds anymore. Which sounds kind of dumb. I don't know. I think you want to use the full 30 seconds anyways, but whatever. And now you can choose who you want the Holy Unity to, which is great. Like now you can just choose who you want the Holy Unity. So you don't have to be like, you don't have to specifically like ask someone to go to the site and like you have to be right next to him. Because right now how it works is that it only links to the character that's closest to you, like the closest party member. But now you can choose like from the start already who you want to link to. Using Holy Unity, which is great. So quality of life for paladins. For DKs, slight buff to crossover chain, so that whenever you're low HP, you don't lose your final damage. You can choose when to pop Reincarnation now. Dark Spear has been buffed, so that you can use it to tank stuff now. Yeah. And they increase the level, they increase the damage. They increase the movement speed of Piercing Cycle. This is their burst, so that it's kind of like dual blade burst now. You can move a lot faster. And you get 20% IED on Beholder's Impact. Downers Aura has more range. Blah blah. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know anything about these classes, so I'm just gonna... Y'all can just look if you want. I don't really know anything about Fire Poison, Ice Lightning, or Bishop. Oh no, Bishop ones are important. But Fire Poison, Ice Lightning, I don't know anything about them, so you guys look at it if you want. Okay? Go look at it if you want. So for bishops, now resurrecting your party members is actually a good thing. Because if you use resurrection, they get a free resistance link, which is good. And if the death count is consumed, the bishop and the resurrected party member will gain 5% damage buff for 30 seconds. So bishops can get like a shit ton of damage percent if you resurrect people now, which I guess is good. So they have there's a point to this skill now. And they've reduced the cooldown of Heaven's Door. Thank the Lord. Now I don't have to wait so long for my Heaven's Door on my mules, which is great. 90-second cooldown on Heaven's Door is amazing. Okay, now that. Not much else. Guided Arrow now does 20% extra damage to regular monsters. Is a good buff for Sonium grinding. I don't know anything about Bowmaster or Crossbowmaster, so I'm just gonna skip. Pathfinder now, you can have a higher uptime on your have a higher uptime on your final damage buff, which is good. Night Lords, they get a permanent up jump now. So before this, Night Lord Shadow Web, which is their up jump, had a cooldown of like 8 seconds or something. But now they don't have a cooldown anymore. But it can only be used in the air, so you have to jump plus use this skill. So it's just a higher uptime up jump, which is good. It's good for things like Black Mage. Very useful for Black Mage. And for H-Will. The skill can now be reused to explode instantly for Download Secret Scroll. I don't know when you would ever want to explode it instantly, but okay. I guess maybe in like bosses like Sea Dust. And also they buff Explosive Shuriken. So Nightlord got quite a few buffs in this patch if I remember correctly. Explosive Shuriken is one of the big buffs. So instead of being a 120-second cooldown, 60-second uptime buff, it is now 90-second duration, 180-second cooldown. So, and they also increase the number of explosive tags. So it matches up perfectly with Spread Throw now. Yeah, it matches up perfectly with Spread Throw. So I think that's the whole point. Before this, the Explosive Shuriken was like in a weird spot because like it doesn't match up with Spread Throw. Then if you want to match it up with Spread Throw, you're gonna make your Spread Throw 240 seconds, which is dumb because you want to keep using Spread Throw whenever it's off cooldown anyways. So yeah, it's a good change. And they also increase the final damage of Quadstar. It's actually final damage increase. But they also increase the final damage reduction during Spread Throw, but in general this is quite a big buff for their damage. Okay, next. Shadow, not too much to say. Dual Blade, Mirror Image, and Dash. They didn't get much changes because, well, no one cares about Dual Blade anymore. Viper, I don't know anything about. Captain, I don't know anything about. Cannon Shooter, I don't know much about. I'm gonna skip them. If you want to look yourself. If not, I'm just gonna skip them. Okay. Okay. Next we have Cygnus Knights. They now have Cygnus Knights Will, which is Paul. They finally get their own hero's will. Yay for Mu. If y'all don't know, Mu is very not used to having two heroes will. Whenever he has to use two heroes will on his Kana, he has to go and click the quick slot. Like he has like heroes will here. Like for example, mine is here and here. Right? He has heroes will here and then Erda's will here, but this key is not being used. So whenever he uses one will, he clicks and drags it. And then he puts it there. So you can press the same key for heroes will again. But I think now he will have to get used to actually using two keys for heroes will. Poor Mu, the humanity. Imagine having to use more keys. Anyways, so heroes will for Cygnus Knights. Yay. Mihal buffs, I don't know anything about this. You have to ask Reki, because Reki is the only fucking Mihal player in the server. But Mihal buffs, yay. Soul Master buffs. They buff Elysian and Soul Eclipse quite a lot, as well as Swirling Sunset Splitter. So like Soul Master is actually a very, very good class now, after these buffs, if I'm not wrong. I guess I got burst now, or is it? Yeah. Anyways. The links. Oh yeah. Soul Master Mihal links here. Sorry, I completely missed this. 110 to 180 seconds at level 2. Pog Frog. Everybody that has no BOD but has Beroid, or well, in general, for everybody that uses Mihal Link, is a Pog slide. You finally have 100% uptime Mihal Link. 100% uptime Mihal Link. Beautiful. Beauty fucking full. No need for buff duration, no need for all that shit anymore. Just need 100% uptime Mihal Link. Beautiful fucking full for everybody. How important is 100% stance? Once you start doing bossing, 100% stance is like essential. If you don't have 100% stance, you're gonna die a lot to like random bullshit that you shouldn't be dying to. It's super important. Okay, Flame Wizard, I don't care about Flame Wizard, I don't care about Windbreaker, I don't care about Nightwalker. I used to care about Nightwalker, but not anymore because Tifu doesn't play Nightwalker anymore. Sorry, Cygnus Knight players. Striker, I don't know, it looks like they have some new utility skills? I don't know. Have to ask Mo. Mo will know more about this than me. I have no idea. Does Hoyo need stance? Yes, he does. You know, I was playing a big bomb ball and do shit. Yes. Okay, heroes. Aran, combat step, blah blah blah. Adrenaline boost. Buff freezers will now apply to adrenaline boost, which is great. Now you also have this thing called adrenaline boost active to activate your whenever you hit 1000 combo. So instead of having your burst fire off whenever it wants, now you actually get to control when you want to burst on Aran, which is a big buff. It's like a really big buff because before this, right, it's very impossible to control when you want to burst. You just pre-fire everything. Like you can't even really like align it with like with Kana or whatever, or with the bind. It just pre-fires whenever it wants to pre-fire. So very pog. You can now choose when you want to activate your burst. I think you have like a 20-second window or something. Once you hit 1000 combo, I believe you have like a 20-second or 30-second window to activate your burst before like it drops down again, or your combo drops down again. So still good. Okay, Evan, they change the name of support jump to wind jump. Yay. Okay, there's a bunch of small things. It's not really important. Mercedes, I don't care about Mercedes. I don't care about Phantom. Sorry. Oh no, there's quite a lot of Phantom changes. These are like very important Phantom changes, but I know next to nothing about Phantom, so I'm not gonna talk about them. You always just have to discuss this or look at it yourself. But there's a lot of Phantom changes that make it like very like not very strong, but like much stronger than it is right now. So if you all are playing Phantom, big pog. I think all of these changes are supposed to be quite good for Phantom. Yunmo, I know nothing about Yunmo, I know nothing about Lumi, so read it yourself. Demon Slayer. a lot of action delay decrease, which is great. They also get Demon's Will. So yay! Another Hero's Will. For everybody is getting Hero's Will. Cygnus Knights, Zero, Demons, all get Hero's Will. Does this guy know anything at all? No. To be honest, no. They get a bunch of action delay decreases, which is good. And they also get the Demon Bane change. I thought about this. I don't care about Demon Avenger. Nobody plays Demon Avenger. Okay. Blaster, nobody cares about Blaster. Battle Mage. Corn, I know you play Battle Mage, but I really don't care about Battle Mage. I don't know what it does. I don't know what all these things do. For Wild Hunter, a lot of cooldown reduction, I think. And they changed how their burst works. So the important thing is for the burst is that now you can choose when to summon less Jaguars, but then your Jaguars do more damage. So you can choose to summon them in a smaller area and less Jaguars, but then they do more damage per Jaguar. So it just makes your burst more concentrated. Because like previously for Wild Hunter, the big problem was that your Jaguars used to spawn wherever the fuck they wanted, and they would just burst wherever the fuck they wanted, which is terrible because you can't control where you're bursting at all. So now you can choose to, you know, spawn everything all in the same area so that your Jaguars actually do damage, which is great for Wild Hunters. Does Wild Hunter like people in MapleSEA? Yeah, it does. But the boss still likes people, just like in GMS. Okay, Xenon, no one cares about Xenon. Mechanic. Oh, Mechanic, they changed Mechanic, the massive fire splash F, yeah, this one. So now you can train your mechanics like normal people. Mechanics are actually a decent, not really, but kind of a decent class to to train now, because instead of having the stupid key down in 4th job, you can just flash jump and use this skill now. So it kind of trains like a normal class, but not really. It's not terrible, but it's not great. I mean, it's just better. Okay. Nova. Kaiser. Kaiser had a small buff, which is basically their damage reduction from their defensive stance, if I'm not wrong. Actually applies to maximum percentage HP attacks now. So you can actually use this to tank attacks that would usually normally kill you in bosses. Yeah, it's a short active. It's not exactly it's not like an iframe or anything or a guard, but then it's like a bleach shield. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. It's like bleach shield, where you have like an extra bit of health bar. Or not really health bar because you can't see it, it's just damage reduction. But basically you can tank attacks that would normally kill you. And do like 100% damage. Kane, I know next to nothing about Kane. Cadena. Well, will have to translate this for me because it's written in Cadena-ish. But I don't know what any of this is. Basically, some buffs. Yeah, some buffs. Some bug fixes, they decrease some cooldowns. They give you, I think this is your burst, right? It gives you more damage on your burst. Slightly more. Because it does more hits now. And the cooldown is decreased. Yeah. Just real dark side. Oh yeah, they also get real dark side. Angelic Buster, not many interesting changes. Zero now, no, they didn't give Zero Heroes Will yet. Okay, so no Heroes Will for Zero yet. There's no Heroes Will for Zero yet, but did they give us the tagging change? Because there's supposed to be like a fix for Zero where like they will change the tagging system so that you actually do more DPS. I don't know if they fixed it. Oh no, you do get Transcendence Will. It's right here. Sorry, you do get Heroes Will. Yeah. It's not right at the top, dude. Like most of the other stuff, right? They just put it right at the top, like this. Instead, now it's like in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, you do get a new Heroes Will. Sorry, I can't read, but I can't tell if they. Yeah, I can't tell if they get the thingy, if they get the tagging system change. Okay. Kinesis, no one plays Kinesis, sorry. Adele. Oh, big Adele nerfs. Big Adele nerfs. It's a very sad day for Adele mains, sorry. So, they changed Feather. Okay, Nobility changes are okay, but nobody really uses Nobility anymore. Because it's gonna get nerfed. So, now Feather has a longer cooldown and it costs more Aether to use. Dyke has a no iframe anymore. It's not a 3-second iframe anymore. It's like a half a second iframe now for Dyke. Nobility Shield Reinforce has been removed, so you no longer have Super BOD with Nobility Shield Reinforce. So rip to Nobility, rip to Dyke, and you no longer have increased invincibility duration for Dyke. You now have the maximum key down duration so that you get more damage reduction. Like Dyke now, when you press it and hold it, it gives you damage reduction instead of giving you iframe. So this just increases the duration of the damage reduction. Check by Adele mains. I can't say I feel sorry for you. You deserve it. Okay, moving on. Idiom got some changes. No one cares about Idiom. Arc gets some small fix. I don't know what this does. This is the balls, right? Yeah, I don't know. Hoyang also nerf. Thank God. Fuck Hoyang players. Really. Especially 33% attack emblem Hoyang players. They're terrible. Now you get extra final damage if you use different types of skills. Like different combinations of skills together. It's perfectly balanced. Yeah, you have to use like different combinations of skills now to get your extra final damage. Your face rock now, I think it's called like 1000-ton rock or whatever fuck thing, is supposed to chain better. I don't know how good that is. Space distortion gate is changed. Expert Boucher Mastery, this is the direct decrease to final damage. It's a 10% decrease to final damage. It's 35 to 25%. Yeah, so it's just a straight up nerf, and your clones have also been decreased. It's straight up nerf. But don't cry, Hoyang players. You're still top 3, okay? You're still top 3. I don't want to see any Hoyang players whining in chat. Fucking Hoyang players, really? Really think that they're good? Stop your cry. Stop cry. Alright. Stop cry. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. They get new Fairy Bros changes. Fairy Bros changes. Oh, they actually brought it. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Can you all believe this? MapleSEA actually brought the fucking fairy pendant, the extra pendant slot to MapleSEA. Are you kidding? I am very surprised. You can actually get free double pendant without having to spend any money at all. Everybody is very surprised now, I think. Because now you can, now with this pendant slot and with this pendant slot, right, you can actually have double pendant for like the whole month. I'm pretty sure it's the whole month. It's 14 days if I'm not wrong. So very pork frog. Unless they nerf it and they make it 7 days, in which case fuck them. But if it's 14 days, it's very pork frog. If it's 7 days, then what the fuck? They just thought fuck you. Okay? Okay. Moving on. They also changed the slot expansion thing, which is nice, because now you can either choose it to have, you can either choose the tap slot or you can choose the save damage gain slot, which is either one is good. All rewards. No, as in what they mean by last for 7 days is that like not the duration of the pendant slot is 7 days, but the how long it lasts in your inventory before you double click. How long it lasts. Alright. So I don't know whether or not it's 14 days. We'll see whether or not it's 14 days, but hopefully it's 14 days. Alright. When the pieces need mileage shop changes, true. Okay, anyway, so we can look at what we have. You have 7-day teleport, pendant slot, pendant spirit, EXP coupons, mileage, slot expansions, more EXP, red cubes, rainbow flames, more EXP, honor, mileage. There's actually black flames now instead of rainbow flames. Oh no, instead of crimson flames. They removed the crimson flames, but they give us rainbow and black flames now, which is great. It's a nice buff. Nice buff by for Fairy Bros. Slight buff lah. Okay, that's about all the interesting stuff in there. I think I don't think I missed anything. Okay, now you can add extra flame stats. which is nice. You can search for high flame items. This actually helps if you are looking for like nicely flame CRA or fence layers or some shit like that. So there you go. Apparently in KMS, black flames are cheaper than remote. Really? That's really surprising. Okay, anyways. Boss content. Oh, thank God. Now you can see whether or not you did the boss. Which is good. So now you can actually see when you did the boss. Because, right, like before this, right, there was no way to tell if you already completed the boss. Sometimes you forget. Because you can't queue for the boss anymore. But hi, Steve. Like, you can't queue for the boss anymore, but then now you can see, which is great. You can see whether or not you cleared. And you can see whether or not you cleared for the day or not also. How do I load this? Oh, whoa, not that. Okay, so now they've increased the size of all your shit, which is okay, I guess. Now you won't see anything hiding in the corner anymore. You can actually tell when you have a drop. You can see giant stuff now. You can really see giant taco now. You can see giant tacos, which is nice. Soon. No bullshit. No community before they are ACS bullshit. True. They also gave us a mileage change, which is great, thank fuck. You don't have to click every single individual. Like, I think right now you still have to click every single individual, right? Yeah, you have to click every single individual fucking thing. But they're gonna bring us the mileage change, which means that you can just click and claim everything all at once. Thank God. And there's also, now you can also practice bosses 20 times a day, which is good. This is really good. So now I can practice more HPL. And I can get tilted out of my mind every day now. Okay. When you defeat the final phase of a boss, you will now be given invisibility effect for a certain period of time to prevent dying to the remaining patterns. Okay. Exit boss portal. Oh, okay, big change. Big change. Now boss portals are now the clicking thing. So you don't instead of having a portal like we usually do now, you have that big like that circular portal thing which you have to click in order to exit the boss, so you don't accidentally press up and then exit the boss, which is very good for a lot of bosses that you have to use up jump in. Yeah, Sida's left is safer. To a certain extent, Lotus left is safer also. Like all the bosses that have these portals nowadays they're all changed already, which is good. The respawn logic has been changed to respawn directly instead of reloading the map, which is also really good because sometimes it causes lag, and sometimes you cause your party members to like desync. It'll cause you to desync the boss because like when Lotus is doing things like purple and you respawn during purple, right? Lotus will come out of purple for you, but then your party members can't see her or him, sorry, because it's still doing purple on their screen. So instead of fucking everything up, now you have a respawn directly, so all the effects will still be playing, so you can tell exactly what's going on instead of like having to reload the whole map, which is a good thing. Thank God. This applies most directly to Lotus and Damien lah. Maple Esports Lotus hacks. Okay. There's boss specific improvements. These are not important. These small bosses are not important. Pink Bean. Oh, thank God. They removed Chaos Marble. Woo! Woo! No more Chaos Marble needed for Pink Bean. The Chaos Marble is no longer consumed, and you've been chased, so you only enter once a day. That one's given. So of course, you still need the prequest. You still, of course, need the prequest, but you don't need the Chaos Marble anymore, which is great. It's a quality of life. Okay, root base bosses. Honestly, I don't care about root base because, yeah, I don't do a lot of forcing mules. CPAT, same thing. Phase Nation notes Phase 2 and Phase 3 pattern platforms where platforms will exist, but they could not be stood on. So they're getting rid of the invisible platforms because sometimes these platforms disappear because your party members hit them and then they don't say anything, and then it's very sad for you. It is very sad for you because then the platform is invisible, or like it's a fake platform. So now there's no more fake platforms, which is good. I don't know what this issue is. I don't really care about it. And when we're playing as party summon, 2 or more Daemons will appear. I've never seen this before, but okay. Where Smackdown's attack's duration was longer than the effect. I don't know what this is. Is this the diving attack? I assume this is the diving attack in phase 2. Yeah, I think this is the diving attack. No 10 become 5 yet? I don't think so. Okay, in Lucid, the golems now take normal HP, which is great for normal Lucid and easy Lucid partiers. Let's see what is the... Oh, right, multicasting. Right. So now they take normal damage, so there's not fixed 50k damage. You don't have to do like 500 or 600 lines or whatever the fuck it is to kill golems now in normal and easy Lucid, which is really good for normal and easy Lucid parties. You don't have to worry so much about golems, which is great. Now bombs will be cast on everybody, and you can't exploit your party members anymore. It's only based on your own damage. Like, you only take damage yourself, but it will be decreased based on the number of nearby party members. They decrease the amount of damage, and they have the dream zone thing, which is like this like thingy in the map where you can stand next to it and it will count as a party member. So you can share the bomb damage with that thing. Yeah. But if you have even one other party member near you, will not receive the damage reduction. So it doesn't count as a party member unless you are alone next to it. So if you have a party member with you already, it's the same thing as standing with your party member if you stand at the dream zone. It's the exact same thing. So this is only for solo play. So it's a buff to solo play for H Lucid. Fix an issue in phase 2 where Lucid will move for some... Wait, did they fix Lucid binding Lucid in phase 2? Wasn't this like a very recent... Isn't this like a very recent thing in KMS? I'm surprised that they fixed it so quickly. Is this real? I'll have to test this out tomorrow then. Is this the part where she just stands still now? I hope so. I hope that this is the actual change that went to KMS, where if you bind her, she stays still. I hope. Except Shadow Rain? Oh, is it? Shadow Rain still makes her drop. Anyways, this came a lot sooner than I thought it would. This is like a very recent change to KMS actually. This is like 2 months ago or something, or 1 or 2 months ago only. Oh, it still drops after Shadow Rain. Feels bad, man. Yeah, so vicious from running, what the fuck? Okay. In phase 1, blah blah blah. Okay, this one is for the colorblind people. If you're colorblind, this is actually a pretty good thing because you can now see which dimension you're in. In phase 1, the map move pattern has been changed so that at least one party member is in each dimension. So you won't have like, if you run in a party of like 2 people, you won't have like both people in the same dimension anymore. You have one each, which is good. Okay, Junko. The drops will now be dropped around them. Okay, sure, I guess. When there are party members exit, the number of cannons required will now be decided based on the remaining party members. Number of cannons will charge the next soul card. Okay, so this is buffed if you DC, basically. Yeah, if you DC or you exit the boss. Yeah, not many changes to Heretic Healer. Some changes to Saren. I don't know whether this is important or not. You have to ask the Saren clearers, not me. Oh! They changed super lasers. Woo! They changed super lasers. No, it's colorblind. Oh, is he? But yeah, they changed super lasers. So now super lasers, like the normal lasers are blue, and now super lasers are purple, which is good. So you know whether or not you need to iframe super lasers. Which is really good actually. This is a nice change. Oh, this is a change I was looking forward to the most for Black Mage. Makes it a lot easier to see super lasers. Yeah, okay. That's the only important change for Black Mage. Your class, I mean, you can use your super armor as well. You know when to use a super armor for super lasers, so you can tank more super lasers. Anyways, okay, these are not improvements, but these are changes. Okay, you mean that's true. That's true. Okay, so now elite mobs and elite champions will drop yellow, purple, crimson, black, blah blah, all these flame stuff. This is actually not that great because like the drop rate is super fucking low. You can ask Steve. Steve, the drop rate is fucking low, right, in KMS? The drop rate for these things is fucking low. So it's not exactly a buff. It's like whatever, nobody really cares. The problem is that EBs now don't drop them, so there's no more EB hunting going on. So keg bye to all your flames. Well, like 3 times since the patch only. Yeah, okay, it's ridiculously low. So no more EB hunting. You gotta grind now for this, and the grinding sucks for this because the drop rate is ridiculously low. It's really ridiculously low. So keg bye to flames. But yeah. Once we get the Maple Life patch, then we'll get the boss drops. Yeah, the boss dropping flames. Drop rate gear sounds not really. Even if 200% drop, I don't think it's good. Okay, some inner ability changes. Don't worry, chat. We're almost done. We're like 3/4 of the way done already. Inner ability now can no longer go down. You can only go up. So you don't need to lock your inner ability. Like, so for example, right now, right, if you, let's say you want to reset your inner ability, you have to lock the legend, or if you want to keep legend, you have to lock legend, and then you can roll the other 3 lines. Yeah. So let's say if you want to reset, right, you can't lock your lines without locking legend. So it costs you extra honor for this, to reset upwards. But now, you don't need to lock at all. It just goes up only. It doesn't go. It never goes down. So, but they also increase the amount of honor EXP you need per roll now at each tier, so that it's not like completely free lah. But you don't have to lock anymore basically. And it's cheaper now to rank up. This is only really a buff to people that want to rank up their inner ability. Although it is slightly cheaper to when you lock 1/2 lines for your inner ability. So for example, right now if I want to change my inner ability, right, if I want to lock 2 lines, right, it costs me 18k. Next time it will cost 16k honor when you lock 2 lines at legend tier. And if I only lock 1 line, I believe it's 13k. So you get like a 2k discount after the patch. So don't be in a hurry to go and reset right now. I did it because I don't care. But if you care about your honor, you can wait until after the patch to reset your honor so that you, yeah, so that you use less honor. And also they change it so that you can see what are unique lines now and epic lines and legend lines. So there's a color to all the lines now. So you can tell if you have a unique 2nd line or a unique 3rd line. Yeah. Is there Sunday 50% off? No, there isn't. You just real 400k, then this comes out. Feels bad, man. Is a change for one hand multiplier going to come in another patch? Yes, it's another patch. Not right now. Is the detailed stats UI here? Yes, it is actually. Is the Mihao Link skill buff duration in? Yes. So you have 100% uptime Mihao Link now. Yeah. So now you can actually see what the detailed rates are for the scroll, so you can see what the rates are for weapon attack and all that, and like strength and dex and all that other garbage. So yeah, now you can see. Yeah, the detailed thing is here now. Keep till Maple Life to get easier stat for ability. Oh, is it? Okay. What's Maple Life? Is the Lara patch. It's coming in November. Mid-November. Okay, so this is another big change. Fixed issue where certain earrings are displayed with unique equipped item specification. So these things, what this means is now you can just double click your Meister earring or double click your Scarlet earrings to change them if I'm not wrong. Yeah. You don't have to drag and click only. Like drag and drop anymore. If I'm not wrong, you can just double click. I believe this is what it means. But no Meister ring, yeah. No Meister ring. I don't know why, don't ask me why. Okay. Some seed stuff. They show you what is the rate of getting souls now. Augmented souls is like we suspected is 1%, and then with the 5 times boost event, it's 5 times, so it's 5%. Right. What else? When you use extreme growth potions on characters that are level 200 or higher, you get the EXP required to level at 199, which is a small thing, I guess. So now you can use it. You can use extreme growths on your main, I guess, if you really want. Let me see. Anything else? No. Oh, you can get 9999 cubes fragments now per slot. Pog. Big buff to Lifu. Big buff to Lifu. Big buff. You can now store more cube fragments. What's it right now? How many is the max right now? Is it 999 only? Let me see. Anything else? No. Oh, you can get 9999 cubes fragments now per slot. Pog. Big buff to Lifu. Big buff to Lifu. Big buff. You can now store more cube fragments. What's it right now? How many is the max right now? Is it 999 only? Is it 9,000? So now you can store 10 times more, is it? 10 times more per slot. Very pog frog. For you whales out there. Very, very pog. Congrats, Lifu, on getting more inventory space. So now you can store more shards. You can store more alchemy potions as well. I don't know who the hell carries around 999 boss killers, but if you do, good for you. They changed some of the stats. They decreased. Oh no, not my defense. Literally unplayable. Fucking Pathfinder is ruined, guys. Literally unplayable. -5 defense. And they increased the number of slots from 2 to 7. Oh my god, fucking unplayable class. Okay, moving on. Evening Mosem. Now you can combine arcane symbols / alternate symbols beyond the maximum growth level. So you can, like, let's say right now the max, right? Let's say you have, like, for example, this. Like, for this symbol right now is at max, right? It's 132 out of 132. You can, next time you can put in more symbols. Instead of having to enhance it, you put in more symbols. So you can make it like 150 out of 132 without having to spend the meso to upgrade it. So you can save on the meso if you don't have enough meso, but you can continue doing your dailies without having to fill up your entire inventory with symbols. So it's pretty good for, well, F2Ps and people that are looking to make new characters. Even when it's max level, no, max level you can't put anymore. Max level you can't put anymore, but yeah. Okay, the big stuff. This is the good stuff. This is the good stuff right here. Everybody, pork frog. Everybody, get your pork frogs ready. This is the good stuff. Monster life changers. The fucking good stuff. All right. The care limit has decreased from 3 to 1, so you don't have to fucking click 3 times per monster anymore. Beautiful, beautiful. You get more monster EXP and farm EXP per click, which is fucking beautiful. So you can level up your farm even faster. And you can level up your monsters even faster. Fucking beautiful. And borrow acquisition rate times 3. Also beautiful. So instead of when a special category monster fails, rank-based monsters will appear instead of the only C-rank monsters, which is not really important. It's whatever. And now, this is really the good stuff. When combining monsters, the rates for special category has been changed. I'm coming. It's beautiful. So, to give you an idea of how bad it was before this, if I'm not wrong, if I remember correctly, it was about 10 times worse than this. So SS fusing was about 0.3% chance, if I'm not wrong, if I remember correctly, it's about 0.3% chance. It's now 3%, which means that it's 10 times better. Correct me if I'm wrong, I can't remember really, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 0.3% before this change. So now it's much easier to get your SS mobs. You don't have to spend billions of meso getting your billions of fucking waru getting your SS mobs anymore. You can complete everything. From what I know from KMS players, like, you know, just some side info that I hear from KMS players, you can pretty much get all your SS mobs in like 1 day or like 2 days. If you have like all the prerequisite amount of mobs, you can just combine everything and then you just, in 1 day, you can just have all your SS mobs all done already. That's how quickly you can do it because of how high the fuse rate is now. Yeah, see, Steve can back me up. Back me up, Steve. It's a lot easier now, right? Like 1-2 days, you can pretty much fuse everything you want already. Everything you could possibly want from SS mobs. Which is amazing. It's so good. Oh my god, I love it. They did it. They actually did it, chat. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. They also increased the Monster Yeti farm experience from 5 to 15. Which is also good so you can level up your farm faster. Woo! Everything is very good for Monster Life now. I think I will do a Monster Life video. 3 stats. Every month you spend 5. Yeah, exactly. Steve confirmed it. Don't take it from me, take it from Steve. I think I will do a Monster Life video. Well, I don't know. I don't wanna put a date on it, but soon I'll do a Monster Life video like sometime this week or next week. when I have the time, I'll do a Monster Life video and then I'll explain how, in like layman's terms, how to do Monster Life. So watch out for that video. It's good. Monster Life is like, I think now Monster Life is mandatory content. Like before this, it wasn't mandatory content because it's fucking ass difficult to do. Like it's such a pain in the ass to do. Monster Life was such a fucking pain in the ass to do before this. Are you in time? Kind of. I mean, we're almost at the end already soon. But before this, Monster Life was fucking difficult to do. But now, Monster Life is Pog Frog. It's super easy to do. Mandatory, but you still skip. I mean, if you're like a very serious endgame player, I think. If you're like a very serious endgame player, Monster Life is like fucking mandatory to do now. Even if you're like a semi-hardcore player, or even like kind of hardcore, or like even like casual don't need to do lah. But if you think that you are going to be a bit hardcore in the game, this is literally free stat for you. This is literally free stat. I can show you how much stat I get from Monster Life. Give me 1 second. This is the free stat that you can gain, and this is going to be very easy to get once you actually have it. 3% damage, plus 4, 7. 2% crit damage. 3% more crit damage. 3% more damage, so that's 10. 5%, 15. Another 2, 17. Another 1, 18. 18% damage, boss damage. 2% crit damage. 5% buff duration. A bunch of stat. 2% increase in drop rate. Oh wait, there's another 2% right there. So 20% boss damage. A bunch of stat. And 2% crit damage. That's fucking beautiful. There's like so much shit that you can get from it. And like I get final attack 10% as well. Increased damage for final attack. It's a lot of shit that you can get. Like seriously a lot of shit. And it's gonna be very, very easy once this change comes in. So my recommendation is definitely 100% do Monster Life. If you're like even slightly serious about the game, do Monster Life. There's even more stuff that I haven't gotten yet. So there's things like cooldown skip that you can get. Why is Pat playing RuneScape? Okay, anyways. There's things that you can get like cooldown skip. You can get buff duration, you can get summon duration. These are things that I don't have because they're not important to me, but you can get them. Buff duration, summon duration, cooldown skip. What else is there? IED, even more all stat that I don't have yet because I didn't fuse for it because it's too difficult to fuse now, but there's still like a bunch more stuff that you can get from Mon Life. You just hold 8 and extend them or just go SSS. You should go SSS once the change comes in. So HP percent, but who plays the true. So anyways, these are all like the free things that you can get from Monster Life that will be significantly easier to get once the change comes in, which is tomorrow. So you want to start planning for this kind of stuff. There's a very good breeding sheet here. If you want to, I'll put the link in chat. Actually, I'm going to put this in my Monster Life video lah. But yeah, anyways. You can look at the breeding sheet, you can go and plan what you want. It's a lot of really good stuff. Like really good stuff to do in Monster Life. So if you're even contemplating being like semi-hardcore, go and do it. If you spend thousands of dollars on your equipment and you don't have Monster Life, there's something wrong with you. Go and spend money on Monster Life also. Actually, don't. Wait until Maple Life, then get gems, then go and do Monster Life, okay? But if you spend thousands of dollars on your equipment and you don't have Monster Life, something is wrong with you. You should be absolutely doing Monster Life. Wait for Maple Life. Wait for Maple Life to get gems. Okay, don't go and spend money on gems. It's not worth it. Not worth it in the cash shop. Okay. Moving past Monster Life, I thought a lot about Monster Life already. I'm very excited for the Monster Life changes. If you can't tell, I'm super excited. There's now Pathfinder free job advancement. So you can now train 3 Pathfinders and change 2 of them into Crossbow Master and Expo and Bowmaster, which is great. So you don't have to train like 3 different classes anymore. I train a Bowmaster, I train a Crossbow Master, those classes fucking suck. Please make 3 Pathfinders and go and job change. Alright? Please go and go and change. Okay? Yeah. Go and make Pathfinders instead of Expos or Bowmasters. These 2 classes fucking suck. Okay. Anyways, quest and map, nothing important has been added, I think. Yeah, nothing important. There's seed content changes. I don't do seed, and I've never done seed before, but I do understand this line. which is beautiful also. This line is also beautiful. Woo! There is now a common slot. Oh, did I skip 2-man liberation? Oh, I'm so sorry. Where is it? Oh yeah, okay, sorry. So now you can 2-man liberate for Will, Lucid, Heretic Healer. Yay, for those people that wanna go and liberate with 2-man. Sorry, my bad. So if you have troubles liberating because you don't have enough burst for H Lucid, if you have troubles because you don't want to get good at Will, okay, if you don't have enough damage for Will, and if you don't have enough damage for Heretic Healer, you can now dual liberate, which is great. Great for people, everyone actually. For like weaker classes. This line is beautiful because now there's a common skill for seed ring. So right now, what happens is, for example, if you have a seed ring, you have to go to your beginner tab. You gotta click the seed ring. You gotta put it on a quick slot, and then if you change rings, you need to go and click on the ring, and then you need to click on the thing, and then you gotta put it on a different quick slot. So you have to have multiple different quick slots for multiple different rings, which is why I have like 4 quick slots here for multiple different rings. But now after this change, all the seed rings will be registered under a single slot. So you can just put one slot and you can just put it on wherever you want. And then even if you swap rings, it will still be on the same slot. So let's say if I set my activation key to F1, it will always be on F1 no matter which seed ring I use, which is great. So you don't have to have like so many hotkeys anymore for seed rings. You only need one seed ring hotkey, which is really good. Yeah. Shares the same hotkey even if you switch between seed rings. Allows you to activate skill with currently equipped seed ring. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Really good. Very pog. Okay. They also changed the storage, but we still have the stupid storage OTP. I'll forgive you. This patch is very pog frog. I will forgive you. I won't talk about it. Let's not talk about the OTP. They've also added Flame UI, which is also really good. Thank God they added Flame UI. If only they made it easier to buy flames, but now it's a lot easier to flame stuff because you can use the flames and then you can use it like cubes. You can just use one more time. Yeah. Mulang blah blah. Oh my god. So many quality of life changes. This is also fucking beautiful. Look at that, chat. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that beautiful line. The buff display duration has been changed so that the buffs don't block the timer. Don't block the fucking timer. It's so bad right now. Like, this is really fucking bad. Like, this is the worst part about Dojo is that you can't see what the fuck is going on because like you can't see the HP because your buffs are blocking the HP and you can't see the fucking timer because your buffs are blocking the timer. But now they don't block shit. And it counts down now from 15 instead of counting up. Counting up made no sense in the first place, but counting down makes a lot of sense. Woo! Woo! Okay. Detailed character stat UI. Oh, lost so many good things. I remember my last patch video, I was so mad because it was all the stupid useless changes and the Kana changes. Now I'm so happy. Detailed character UI. You can see everything now and they actually put your range in properly. So now you can see your final damage up to a decimal place. You can see your IED up to a decimal place. Yeah. Actually, they didn't put the drop rate thing in. That's annoying. I wanted to see the drop rate percent and the meso percent. Like, there's supposed to be a change in... Yeah, exactly. What Steve said. There'll be drop rate, there'll be meso, and then there'll be buff duration also that will come in later. This is not the final form yet. This is like the intermediate form. Next time there'll be like the final form where you... where you will see the drop rate and the meso rate and all that. So that's coming soon. But this is already quite good already. It's a lot more clear now what you have. Have we changed one-hand weapons? No, not yet. Okay, so now you can also turn on and turn off certain things. This is quite pixelated, but you can change the font size now. You can change whether or not you want UI transparency in combat. This is actually quite useful because sometimes, or rather most of the time, you actually don't want your inventory to disappear while you're in combat because you want to change stuff. You want to change your seed ring, you want to change your whatever, and then sometimes it just fades into the background. It's very difficult to see. You can also send your pets behind your character. You can mute your Android for Android. You can't hear your Android tell you to buck up anymore. Feels bad, man. Does that mean you can roll for boss? No. It means I roll for boss damage for in my inner ability. Like I already did it. Like my boss damage. At first I had +1 attack speed, but now I'm 80%, 18% boss because I don't need a +1 attack speed anymore. Anyways, that's fast. Yeah, I did it once I saw the patch come out. So you can auto use potions for for HP using skills, which is so good. So that people stop dying on KK chair. So that people stop dying on KK chair. So if your decents consume your HP now, your pet will heal you if you have auto HP, which is yay, you won't die on KK chair anymore. Good for people that don't have auto HP heal, I guess. Great. Yeah, it's very powerful. He doesn't die to KK anymore. He's a Adele. Adele can't die to KK chair. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Not important stuff. Okay, buff freezer UI has been changed, so now there's no extra option to click. You can just uncheck and check the box, so you don't accidentally press cancel when you want to use a buff freezer. You can just check the box here for using buff freezers. So if you enter a boss fight and you consume all your defcon and exit, you cannot choose to use buff freezers. Your buffs will be automatically protected, which is good for people that use buff freezers, I guess. Kind of. You know that Warrior Link says you're dying to KH 2? Yes, that one I know. That one of course I know. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Anything else? Is there anything else important that I missed, chat? There's a lot of stuff that I had to go through. I'm not sure if I missed anything important. When logging in or interacting with androids, when clicking them, a voice over your android will be played. I don't know how I feel about this. Can only use shares when harvesting, hafting, or jumping down. Okay, I don't know what that does. When entering Flame Move or Polo Frito Polo, a message will now be displayed in the chat window if the remaining number of times you can enter today is 5 or lesser. Oh, that's interesting change actually. That's kind of interesting. Dual Liberation? No, I went through that already. Oh, will be changed for one-hand weapon next patch for heroes. For heroes, you won't need +1 attack speed anymore. If you're using one-handed, you have to use a 20% boss instead. First line of notable change is important. Oh, you mean dojo changing, dojo closing earlier? Okay, sure. I guess it's kind of important. Anything else? Nope, don't see anything. Okay, closure of content. They're closing a lot of stuff. They're closing Afterlands, Monet, Verison, Blackbean. Tomorrow. Heck bye to all of that content. It's very sad. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else really. I'm pretty sure I covered everything. One last thing is CSU. But there's nothing important in CSU, so I mean I'll just quickly scroll through. There's a new MRS set. It looks like a clown. Perfect set for Lifu, honestly. Because he is a massive clown. And there's even a clown chair. Same old M label. The faces are not very nice. I don't care about the faces. Or the hairs. The hairs are not very nice either. The male hairs are okay, I guess. Some of them are okay. But most of them are not that nice. And nothing else. Okay, that's all. Okay, say bye to YouTube, chat. Say bye to YouTube. Okay, bye. That's all for my video. I'll see you all in the Monster Live video, which is coming out soon, TM, I don't know when. Next week or the week after. Bye-bye. Okay, back to normal stream time.